Hey Michael, I wanted to ask you for some help. I'm trying to improve my English skills, but I feel a little lost on where to start. Do you have any tips?
Sure, Jenny, I'd be happy to share some tips. I think one of the best things you can do is start reading in English every day. Reading will help build your vocabulary and get exposure to proper grammar.
That's a great idea. Are there certain books or types of reading you'd recommend?
I would suggest starting with simple books, short stories, or news articles. Look for topics that interest you so it's more enjoyable. As you get comfortable, move to more complex books and novels.
Okay, reading more is definitely something I can do. What else would help improve my English?
Watching TV shows and movies in English is another good option. You'll learn common slang and language used in everyday conversation. Try using English subtitles at first to follow along.
Watching TV in English sounds like a fun way to practice. Are there any particular shows you would recommend?
I'd suggest starting with something easy to follow like sitcoms, Friends, The Office, things like that. Then try dramas or more complex shows once you feel up to it.
Great, I'll check out some popular sitcoms in English. Listening to the language on shows will probably help a lot.
Yes, exactly. On that note, listening to podcasts and audiobooks can be really helpful too. The more you immerse yourself in spoken English, the more your listening comprehension will improve.
Podcasts seem like a great option I can listen to anytime. Are there particular ones you'd recommend for learning?
There are some designed specifically for English learners that I like, such as ESL Podcast and Learn English Podcast from the British Council. Start with those.
Okay, perfect. I'll look those up and start listening. This is really helpful, Michael. What else should I focus on?
Speaking. Find opportunities to practice speaking English either with a tutor or language partner. Having conversations will get you comfortable speaking.
That makes sense. I don't really have many people to speak English with regularly. How can I find a language partner?
There are lots of websites and apps where you can be matched with language partners. Try one like Tandem or HelloTalk to find English speakers to chat with.
Nice. An app to find language partners sounds perfect. I'll definitely try one of those out. This has all been really great advice so far. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Lastly, try to immerse yourself in the language as much as possible. Change your phone and other device settings to English. Surround yourself with the language.
Immersing myself seems like a great way to ramp up my learning. I like the idea of changing my phone. I'll be seeing and using English constantly. This has all been so helpful. Thanks, Michael. I feel like I have a solid plan now.
I'm glad I could help provide some useful tips. Just try to incorporate English into your everyday life as much as possible. Let me know if you have any other questions.
Will do. These tips give me plenty to start working on. I'm excited to improve my English with your advice. Thanks again.
You're welcome. I'm happy to help and I hope the tips help you reach your English goals. Good luck!